We're live. You're live. Hello, people of the internet. Welcome to Shush to Secret Time. I am Tara, and that is Natalie, and this is our live stream where we get on and tell you about our private lives, our secrets, our passcodes to all of our bank accounts, and the like. No, wait, that's the questions we ask you.
We don't do that.
We don't give out information. We take information. But welcome. All right. If you're new here, what we like to do to get started is we'd love for you guys to say hi in the chat. So don't be afraid to say hi. If you're watching this belatedly, say hi in the comments below too as well, because it's fun for us. The point of the freaking live stream is to engage. So engage with me, like hang out. And now, what's wrong?
Oh
no.
Computer things.
Close that. All right, so Natalie's gonna read off your handles as you guys say hi, and then we'll get this party started whenever you're ready.
To the top, we're gonna start from the top, then I'll do the things that I'm supposed to do. Okay, hey David, Faith, hello. Says Tara looks great. The hurricane did her well.
Yeah, I survived the hurricane.
Yeah, Unitless Constance, hi. Blair Beveridge.
What?
That's his last name as far as
I thought maybe he did something funny with the thingy.
Beveridge. Where was it? Greg Phillips. I really need to work on my timing and get headed to the kitchen to rustle up a meal for myself. I'm hungry too.
I know too.
Can you bring me back something, please? Okay.
Yeah.
See you next Thursday. Bye, Greg. So please don't take it personally if I'm not here again. No, I'm not taking it personally. Ed Keaton, hello. Lockpicking engineer, good day to you as well. Elizabeth Bonu, howdy do. Desiree Gonzalez, hey yo. Greg Phillips, thank you for the super chat, token gesture for being absent again.
Yeah.
You're forgiven. Jack Boots, aka Grumpy Garden Gnome, hello. Summer test for president. You know what? Actually, I think that's probably a good idea.
I think that is the best option.
Yeah. Comical name 47. Is that David Faith there? I like that. I like your name change. Why is it 47 though? What am I missing there?
But he knows exactly how many times he's changed his name, and that's the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I wouldn't put it past David to know that.
Hi, Shannon West. Glad to have my shush Outlook calendar. Almost missed it. Oh, sounds like I've got a visitor. It's Justin crawling. You guys can see that. Just sudden little Brady's bait box.
You're totally unnoticeable. No one saw it.
Wow, that's sneaky. I think you underestimate my sneakiness. Okay, what are we saying here? Natalie would be more Linda Evangelista. I don't know who that is. Okay, moving on. Denkar, hello. Derek Ward, howdy, howdy, howdy. Gravity Defying Goomba, how are you today? Scent of a wheelchair pillow. Gosh, you gotta
why?
Killing me every time. Evan hello. Germs MRE, howdy do. David A, hi. Sam's here. Shannon and I saying hi. Hi, Shannon as well. Stephen Burr, hello. And I think I got to the bottom of the thing. Done.
Welcome to Livestream. So the other thing that we like to do to kick these suckers off is we create an algorithm feeding question that you can put anywhere because it helps all of our algorithms. So this time I want to know what the best football team is.
Saints.
Hence the fig.
I said it first.
Go fight. Go fight it out in the comments. I'm creating controversy on purpose. Like
we're a man down in the fantasy football team league this year, so the goats are coming back.
Yeah, and Tara has time to actually watch football this year, so
goats are coming back.
This like off the record, but I was thinking like since we did that whole live stream that one year, like just having a football corner this year, like we used to have snack corner. We'll have like a 5-minute football corner and be like, all right, guys, the goats are winning, and it's because we're amazing. And we don't like Jason Seabrook. Justin, you're killing me. What are you doing?
You're not sneaky.
I don't know why you don't just walk in the room.
Where are you going? Store?
No, to fix James.
But he still
Okay.
doesn't stand up. He's still.
We represent the lollipop.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay.
Funny. All right. So give us your favorite football teams. I've decided 3 years ago I was going to be a Rams fan, and I just was like, go Rams. And that was the extent
weird
of my
horror movie.
what? Oh,
It might be. I don't know.
probably.
That was about.
We'll
I
find out
thought
later.
Justin was taller. Don't you dare say that to him. That is
Don't you
the most
do
offensive
that.
thing. He's very tall.
He is the tallest. Very tall man.
Did you ever watch Invader Zim?
Me? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the tallest. Oh, my tallest. That's what they called him.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh, my tallest.
I wanna get the kid upstairs to watch Invader Zim. I'm like,
Oh,
this is
yes. Yeah. So instead of like thanking Justin when he does stuff for us, we go, you're so tall.
so tall.
Don't say thank
Justin
you.
Wheeler, he's
Very tall.
What are you doing?
Gizmo, do you want to know this?
This is Justin Corner, guys.
Justin Corner. That is Justin's corner.
That is Justin's corner. I am in his. This we have two spaces. One is a bedroom and one is this room. And this is Justin's little cave.
Totally forgettable. Yeah.
I actually thought about setting up this morning. There's not a good space in this entire house for a selfie. It either looks like you're in a cave or it looks like you're in an empty apartment. Black
blocks for Natalie's selfie because she finally like implodes of the stress of trying to get a good picture. That's why.
Terrible. Or either and if anywhere where you can get like some natural, like full light, not just straight down light, the house is big enough that it's a cave behind you because there's no light over there. But so I was like actually thinking about maybe I could set up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Figure that out. I don't know.
I have a similar weird issue with lighting in this house just because it bounces off of these buildings. Like I can't take a picture of my backyard because it's too bright. And then it bounces in my under eyes in a weird way. I'm like, that's not what my face looks like.
Yeah.
Very odd. Very, very odd. Set up a green screen.
Yeah, but then I would have to have a green screen like across here and blocking off this half of the room.
I know how annoying it is to set up a green screen and then also to and then leave it set up to live with the green screen. And so you have like a separate office that is literally just a green screen.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And I don't know what fancy people you are that you have that space.
Well, what I really need to do is I need to take this shelf and clean it off. There's a shelf here, clean it off and decorate it. But right now it's like this landing space.
Yeah.
And I haven't had time to make that happen.
Yeah.
And then I can angle this, turn the camera over here and have, and then there's a little bit of, it's not the deepest of deep.
The deepest of deep. And that way Justin can.
I got a whole pile of things hiding from you guys. That's how deep this room is.
That's an excellent.
You didn't even know there was a bike
there.
There's
an excellent segue into some business time. Natalie is coming to town. She's driving in on Monday.
No!
This weekend,
the leather strap of my purse was in the suede strap of my purse was in the water dish, just soaking up water.
Oh no!
Very unhappy. Continue.
Yeah. Natalie's coming to town next week. Is going to be a drinking game on Friday the 1st. So if you're anywhere near LA and wanted to come do the drinking game experience, this will be an in-person event only. The show is Pee-wee, if you can't tell by the bike, in honor of the late great. And yeah, that's the cool.
What is that?
That was my neighbors. My neighbors.
Is Justin over there now too?
Justin's gonna walk in my door now.
That'd be crazy.
The sound in my office. This used to be my bedroom actually. The sound in my office. So there's a house right there, and it's a transient house, and that like people are always moving in and out, and the people hang out in that driveway. And also will sit in their cars and have conversations on speakerphone. And because of the way the sound bounces off of their thing and into my very thin windows, it sounds like people are in my home. Yeah. Totally welcome. So
remember how weird the sound was in my backyard too? Like anybody was in that driveway, it sounded like there were people in the backyard too.
Yeah. It's so weird. Absolutely. Same weird bounce situation. So like I'll just be like cooking or something. and I'll think someone's in the house. And it's made worse by the fact that there was one day I was cooking in my kitchen and I looked up and there was a guy looking at me through the window in my kitchen. It freaked me out. And like, he like wanted me to go answer the door. I'm like, no, this is how we start. He's like, I need your help. I was like, no, you don't. You don't.
You already lost ability to get my help now.
Go talk. And it was like at night, like, no, get off my driveway. Get out of my yard. Get out of my space. Yeah. Every once in a blue moon.
Shotgun moment.
Yeah. Every once in a blue moon, something weird will happen. Like there was one day that people were like on my driveway in the back where I keep all the pots and plants and stuff. Like
where you keep all your pot?
Yeah, all my pot, which makes sense now. And over my ridiculous collection of terracotta pots for plants, there was a woman but I used to have plants back there. So I had to stop doing that because this woman was back there. This crazy woman was back there with her boyfriend too, straggling behind her on my driveway. And I come out, I'm like, what are you doing in my yard? Like, don't mess with me. I'm from Texas.
And it's not like there's gates in front of your house. Like, so it's not like it's inviting.
No, there's nothing inviting about my driveway. And I don't know what anyone would, it's too much.
Someone just said, sorry about that, Tara, but I actually really did need help.
Summer Tess, there are nicer ways to do things. Ring the door.
You don't get to go around to someone's side window. That's not.
No, it was creepy. Like, I guess you tried to knock on my door and I didn't hear you, but sorry, go away. Like you revoked.
And maybe I was ignoring you. It's my prerogative to ignore you at my front door as well.
I'm writing down that I want a new doorbell because actually that's a thing. There's all these things swirling around in my head that I want to do. And I don't ever write them down. So they never get done. If you have a gate, you must have neat stuff back there.
It's like a sign. A gate is a sign that you have stuff worth stealing.
Cool. I got a bomb ladder that I know is worth some money, but like it's all the way in my like they put in a new garden gate and like, do you want like a pull thing so you can open it from the outside? I'm like, absolutely not. Last protection against people. No.
I just saw a video of a guy who made a secure one that you could pull from the outside. It was connected to a padlock, a little dial lock. So when you pulled that open, it pulled the string and lifted the thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
I would consider that because like I've locked myself out of my house enough times that I have 2 hidden keys. So I have to guard myself against me being dumb and I have all kinds of tricks. There is another way into my backyard. You just have to like go past a bunch of security cameras and stuff. Beginning of the pandemic, a comedian shared that transient forced his way into a house. He got him out of there. Oh no, a guy gave him COVID. No, see.
Oh wow.
Stay in my house. Stay in my house.
I just heard a horror story of someone who woke up to like a guy touching her leg.
Nope.
And he was like, shh, and then like snuck out. Like it was, and
it
was part of this.
Find you.
I know it was part of this MS group that I am a Facebook group, and she was saying like she knew it wasn't her husband because like someone was touching her, like she wasn't her husband because her husband can't move anymore, but he's laying in bed next to her, and so he's on that side, and then someone was touching her leg, and he looked at her and went shh, and she was like frozen in terror, and then he scurried away and left, and like they didn't steal anything, they didn't do it, like they think it was, and they're in a rural area, like it's not, so she was saying that it was for sure. She was pretty sure that it was someone just doing like a prank type of thing. Like, but like even like you get shot. Like there's probably some drunkard, but like
don't do that. Don't like one of my like weird fears is somebody in my attic. Like and like I get squirrels and raccoons up there, so it's always like I have to like distinguish if that's a person or not. Like don't do that if you want to live because you won't. I will see that. I will home alone the shit out of this house.
Right?
You'll not make it.
Just throwing thumbtacks down in the hallway.
Everywhere. I need Tara's help, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt version. Yeah. There's just a stack of t-shirt. Like, take this t-shirt, get out of my house. But take the t-shirt. All right, we've got some business time announcements. a quick rehash. We got the Gig Harbor Film Festival, which is in Washington. So if you're in that area, the festival is from September 21st to 25th. I didn't write down any of our actual screening dates because I wasn't very
For
thorough.
what?
That's the Gig Harbor one for September.
I have them here. Catalina, Friday the 22nd at 10:30 a.m. And for Gig Harbor, it's the 22nd at 11:50 and the 23rd at 2:35.
Excellent. And then we are, if you're in California, we're in Ojai, and that's in November 2nd to 6th. We don't have any information on that.
Dates yet for that, no.
But we're going to be there for that one. We are going to that one. We're going to Ojai. And then in new and exciting news, we are now in the Topaz Film Festival. So congratulations to everybody. Another film festival on our belt.
That is Topaz Film Festival is the Women in Film out of Houston? No. Dallas? Yeah, Dallas. We were in there.
Yeah.
We were in there once before with, was it maybe this year?
I think it was.
Or was it Panic Button?
No, I think it was Panic Button.
Okay, well, they like us.
Like us. And therefore we
also
like them.
In notes of people who don't like us, we just got a rejection from the Heartland International Film Festival for Imaginary Friends, which I don't understand what possibly went wrong in the world. But Imaginary Friends was not submitted. It was submitted in 2017. So I'm curious if someone's going back through and like clicking all the ones that they never hit official on and like somehow, but it did say you have been rejected for the 2023 Heartland International Film Festival for Imaginary Friends. And,
it's like me trying to add I'm trying to update my LinkedIn before I start like submitting for jobs and stuff. And like, it keeps trying to say like, do you want people to congratulate you on this career achievement? Like, no, I don't want anyone to know that I just did this.
No.
Like, this is not the same as like me getting a job. This is a job I did like 10 years ago. Jeez. So funny. I bet something similar. Topaz, you have to let us know when. So Topaz, that's going to be October 12th to 22nd. We don't know anything else about the details of that. So Sam, as soon as we find out, we will let you know. That one's not going to work out for me at least.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I can only take off so many days in a thing. Oh, and I think I can say this publicly now too. Miss Brown also just got accepted to the Bend Film Festival as well in Bend, Oregon. And that is somewhere in October.
And Social Anxiety got rejected from Bend, Oregon.
We just like them a little, not a lot, but a little. So fine. You like serious works about women.
I know, yeah.
But you don't like comedic portrayals. Fine.
Yeah.
So that's also happening. So I'm going to go to the Bend Film Festival and like, I really want to make a video about that because it'll be the first time either of us have ever gone to that one. So it's, and don't you like us? Don't you want us to come back and like do stuff for you? Whichever who makes it to Dallas needs to plan a little time to hang out with us. Yes.
If either of us make it.
Oh, life is just so insane.
I am going to be home a total of 7 days.
Yeah. Tell me about your life in September.
My life in September.
Through this.
Well, in 4 days, was it 4 days? Thursday, we'll count today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In 4 days, I'm driving to LA with a car full of stuff to do.
It's 4 days from now.
While I'm in town, Tara and I are going to film, and I'm going to crash at Tara's house, and we're going to annoy the F at each other. And then I'm going home. I'm going to drive home in time to have the fantasy football draft that Tara and I are now involved in, which also there's a conversation. And then I'm going to Dubuque on about the 12th, but I don't know exactly that information yet. I'm going to be filming there. And then I fly back to Vegas and I will stay overnight. And then I will drive to LA because then Tara and I are going to get on a plane and go to Gig Harbor. But in between, we're going to film something. So I will be back in Utah somewhere around like the 28th. I don't know. I'm exhausted thinking about it. I'm going to be so cranky by the end of that.
Yes,
Like
you are.
it's pretty for sure.
There's a good chance you're really cranky in Gig Harbor, and we probably should prepare to have some a
safe word.
safe word, and then also okay, Tara's just gonna go down to the lobby and read a book.
Just need a safe word.
Just
I can't do this.
take the room for a minute. It's like that. Oh my God. It's like that day in Miami where we finally switched hotels and you're sitting on the balcony. I'm like leaving you alone in Tinder.
Where I'm like, I
You're
can't,
at the
I
end
can't,
of your-
I can't
You're
form a
sitting on
sentence. I can't.
You're like near tears and you're like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, okay. Let's just say F it to everything and go downstairs.
Yeah, I
It's right.
can't.
I was like, and that's it. We're canceling everything on the plan. Oh
Yeah.
God.
It's gonna be busy. But so allegedly I have October off, but now yeah. Am I
Yeah.
going to Topaz?
Yeah, I've got
That's 2 in a row that we've been accepted in.
oh my God. I've got one thing a month. Like I'm intentionally trying to simplify my life. Everybody out there who needs to know this. I'm intentionally trying to like just simplify, one, for financial reasons, and also just because life was crazy for a bit and I need to mentally recoup. So I'm like, all right, I got my one thing in September, my one thing in October, my one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's impossible.
And
It's
November's Ojai. This is the top of November.
November is Ojai. Like Ojai took November, Ben took October, and then Gig is taking September. I'm like, that's it. That's all that we can do. We're just going to work beyond that.
Yeah.
Not,
No,
not
Topaz. I
applying for
don't.
jobs yet.
Topaz, not California. Topaz is in Texas. Dallas, Texas Film Festival.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a really good one too. Yeah, there's the intentional trying to just reduce my life down because I am perpetually Natalie on that folding table chair now. Like, nope, that's too many things.
That's too many things.
Too much.
November is Cabo. For you, that's great. For us, it's Ojai.
It's Ojai, which I'm excited. I love Ojai. I have been wanting to go for a couple days to Ojai to just like decompress for forever. But again, taking time off and financial reasons, I'm like, I can't really do that yet. So I'm excited. I'm like, okay, good. An excuse. They'll maybe put us in some filmmaker quarters, which is great. Fine,
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. Thanksgiving getaway. That's awesome, Sam.
That's fun.
Cabo. Sounds fantastico.
Love that. That's really I love that for you.
I love that for you. I do.
Like in a genuine way, not in
Ben's got a big birthday bash in October.
Oh,
that's awesome.
fun.
I'm gonna miss it. We'll celebrate while I'm in town. I don't know what my schedule is yet, Ben. As soon as I know, I'm not needed the entire time. I know I have 2 days of filming, but I think I have one down day in between. So maybe we can get together, hangs out.
All month Halloween sitcom made for Netflix. Nellie and Tara wear a different costume every day. Oh yeah, that'd be kind of funny. You're like,
Right.
you have to commit to a lobster costume for the entire day. So you go out to like Target in this costume, which actually LA, if we did it like somewhere like Utah, but LA, the people are just like, oh.
Yeah, in Utah, you'd get some weird looks. In LA, people are like,
Just
are you selling something?
Yeah. Like, are you just off from your shift at the Hollywood Boulevard?
What am I filming? I guess since they're also looking for extras out in Dubuque, Iowa. If anybody lives out there and wants to be an extra in this it's a pilot episode for the premise. I don't know it's a kind of like The Office. I mean, it's an Office style filming, like that hidden or documentary type mockumentary thing. But it's about a film festival. It's called Fine Flick Film Festival, and it's it's being produced by the director of the Julian Dubuque International Film Festival, and the writer / director won Best Short this last year. And it was kind of loosely based off of this funny promo video that they did at the start of every screening. They had an office type thing where they introduced you to all the sponsors, and it was Susan's son who was the lead in that, and I think he's in this one as well. And Susan has an appearance, and so like there's a bunch of people from the festival that are incorporated, including the sponsors. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah,
that's really fun.
I'm playing a local reporter, so hopefully as this thing goes on, they need the local reporter more, not just this one time that they need the local reporter.
When it airs and you all watch it, like be sure to be like, man, I really love the local reporter.
Yeah, that local, I think Linda
the reporter.
She has a name.
More of that's a very, you guys understand it's a very big deal as an actor to not be reporter and to actually have a character name, because it makes you look legit.
Yeah.
Except unless you're in Fight Club and you're playing the narrator character. Otherwise,
Ben, you volunteered as an extra. Actually, when I talked to Dimitri, that's who's the director. When I talked to Dimitri, I'm going to say, if you need me to put on a wig and stand really far in the background, I will totally. Wouldn't be the first time I've done it. Like if I have a down day, I would rather be on set helping out than sitting 100%. In a hotel room or whatever. So
100%. Lynn Wind, very funny. You got local, you can go so many ways with that. Yep. Everyone tie your cross your fingers that they need more of the local reporter in their lives. Faux show. I don't mean to pimp you out like this. But I didn't ask you ahead of time about comment of the week. I
have one.
Okay. Whoo. I'm usually good about asking off camera, because if we don't have one, I just don't talk about it.
No, I have one.
Yes.
Oh, I definitely have.
I got one. Excellent.
This comes to us, comment of the week comes to us from Jessica Pearson 9479 on our pumpkin soup from the 1700 Townsend recipe test. It says, "It is disgusting that females of your age are trying to act all cutesy like 12-year-old girls. Grow up."
Oh,
well, Jessica. We're not acting cutesy. This is who we is.
We're not acting anything. We're just like that. Like, hang out with us for 5 minutes and you'll find out, like that.
Ooh, Ben says, depending on when I get in town, there may or may not be a World War II landing ship in port. That would be kind of cool to go see. I think I'm coming in on the 12th. I don't know yet though, but.
That's an amazing comment. I'm going to have to screenshot and post that, because.
I'll just send it forward. Let's send that to Tara.
Yeah. We're putting that in the Instagram stories for you all to read for yourselves. Amazing.
And then somehow someone commented on our first camping hacks video today, and it made me, so remember so the camping hacks video had took on a life of its own at one point in time and was getting suggested to hardcore survivalist campers, and we were getting so much hate. We were people were wait, maybe my time being wasted with this, blah 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 blah.
They changed the title at some point just to let them know.
We changed the title and we pinned a comment from ourselves at the top that said, "I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I don't know what algorithm's doing." Well, anyway, the comments on that, "I'm sorry, I don't know what the algorithm's doing," but are amazing. Really? It's so oh yeah, it is. I thought it was hysterical. I'm a hardcore camper and I came here for the camping hacks, but then realized you guys were so fun, and I was like, okay, I like it.
You're just not gonna win everybody over. So
the really crappy thing that YouTube does is when you have a thing that's getting a lot of comments, if someone replies to a comment that you have, you don't, or replies to a thread on there, you don't see it. So we don't get notices. So if Ben posts something and everybody comments on Ben's thing, we don't see anything but Ben's. We don't get the notice for that. We have to kind of hunt it down. You have to just
that's for every single comment.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to see people's interactions. And I don't even know they're happening until I go back and start intentionally looking, which is rare because I'm I'm on to the next thing.
Yeah, for sure.
On which
it really does not want me to send this to you. Okay, you says you just cannot have this comment.
Not allowed.
I'll make that. I'll make it happen. I don't know. I can send it to your Twitter for some reason.
Who's ever there we go anymore? That dead MySpace place.
Yeah, I've got the option to send it to X. When have I ever sent anything to someone on X? Like, why is that my option right here?
I don't
What are
want
you
to play on
doing?
X.
Yeah.
Speaking of content, we don't have an episode for tomorrow. Next week, we have a bunch of things tentatively in the works, and it's all depending on what gets to us in time.
Oh, yeah.
We do have something in the Amazon wish list if anyone wants to snag that one. So, okay, let's run through everything that we're talking about. In the Amazon wish list is this purple thing that you put on your teeth. This purple thing, it's purple gel that you put on your teeth, and it temporarily whitens your teeth by doing color correction. So like in the same way that like
So
green.
technically all it's doing is adding purple to your teeth, and the yellow is not as apparent, which we think, honestly, if it works, that'd be really good for like red carpet days or while you're
Oh my God,
filming,
that'd be great.
because it doesn't do anything anyway. But that is in our Amazon wish list if someone wants to send that our way. It should, from when I was looking at it last week, it should get here in time for us to, if not, we're getting together at the end of the month again anyway, and we could
We have another shot.
we could
Yeah.
film that in
Well,
Gig Harbor.
that's true. Yeah.
And then if it turns our mouth purple, we're just walking around with purple mouths all day, which would be hysterical.
Or being the paid personalities, like, here's my purple mouth gig. Don't you want us back? They're like, what are you doing now?
Oh my God, that'd be
Oh,
funny.
yeah, we're such characters. I don't know if they would mind. They'd just be like, oh, the girls
Would they
are
even notice? They're like, did you have some candy?
probably. And
On a side note, the other day I'm on the floor here crafting. I have a handful of M&Ms, but now I only have one hand to do crafts. So I like shoved the rest of them in my mouth, but one of them was on my lip, and I left it there so I could save it. And then I finally eat that one. I don't know what's happening in my house. That doesn't sound good.
I've gotten way more adventurous in this method. Like,
and so then I got up to go get another handful of M&Ms, and Justin's like, "You still got some?" Because there was a blue circle on my lip where the M&M had been, and the color had melted, and it just stained there. It was interesting.
It's permanent. It's just how your lip is now. You're now a weird version of Queen Amidala.
I don't know what we're doing in this house.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. So speaking of that, other content that's in the works, it's gonna just all dependent on what happens. We've ordered a grab bag of freeze-dried candy, which I am fascinated.
Should get there on time.
I've seen it on TikTok. The videos are fun. I'll put a video so you guys can see what the heck this is about. Like they freeze dry Skittles is how it kind of started, and they poof up real big. And they get crunchy and like the texture changes. So we have to try this. So that's on its way. On its way is also, I saw this like hair trimmer, which I may wind up losing all my hair, guys. I have all these split ends and I don't necessarily want to go get it cut. I just want all the split ends cleaned out. And so it's a brush that trims as it goes and trims off the little bits of.
But it's like, it's not just a brush, it's a machine, isn't it? Like it's got a whirly. Yeah.
The whirly in it.
Do it first.
I may not, and yes, I will. I may not, it's my dumb idea. I may not have any hair when we get done. I'm like so happy with how long my
I have such layers that it wouldn't be a big deal if we tried it online first. I have so much hair that if I had to, and I've also thought about doing a shag cut. So like if we did it online and it butchered it, it'd be okay.
That's on its way. It's supposed to arrive next week. We'll see what happens. In the mix, we've also Terrell ended up with a pixie cut. Well, it would be the first time, but it's taken me years to get to this length, like years for my last pixie cut. Yeah. And then also in the mix, we're gonna make the omelet from the bear, which I'm very excited.
That's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. I haven't got to watch the season yet. That's on our docket. So depending on what happens next week with the chaos of getting a show together and whatnot and my stupid work schedule, which I never know what it is. I'll find out.
Natalie visits, can we have a card pull hour? I know. It's so
We want to.
I'm driving in Monday. Like technically, I think I could get there in time.
Yeah. The trouble is like she's gonna be coming in and I gotta be at work by 7:30. So like we've got this window of time that's and that puts a lot of pressure on Natalie to like get here. So we're gonna look at this as soon as I get my work schedule. We're gonna look at the schedule for the whole week and figure out what
Yes.
life is, because it's
That will be the big deciding factor, is when
yeah.
Tara's schedule is released.
Because yeah, oh my God. Because
But
maybe
it's
we'll prep what we don't do on
tentatively.
Monday. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm getting there by 3
okay.
is my plan.
Yeah.
But
stuff
yeah.
happens and whatnot, like leaving wiggle room for life. So we'll keep you guys posted. We'll keep information coming at you guys in the Instagram stories and whatnot. I can pay Natalie's speeding ticket.
Yeah.
This working
Oh,
thing and having to make
to-do
money to
list that I
provide
started to do.
it is annoying. I really would just want to stay home and like do craft projects, but I have to keep going to work, guys. Like, it's really annoying to sort yourself out financially and then like someday have retirement. I don't know. It's very annoying.
I was thinking about retirement the other day, and
Yeah.
I don't understand the concept. Like, this is a new thing as we started to live older, but you used to just work until you died on the farm. And I'm kind of, and like, even if I did retire, what would I do? I'd start an Etsy shop or something. So like the idea of retirement is crashing at someone else's house until you die, as far as I'm concerned.
Retirement is such a like a newfangled.
Yeah, I don't. When did we decide that we got to have 30 years at the end of our life where we didn't do anything but travel? Like,
I guess we all
what a spoiled, rotten society we are.
Right. Well, I was thinking about this the other day. I was reading this book, a fantasy novel, and she was talking about how like it's winter and so her family isn't eating as much. I'm like, that's right. We don't winter anymore as like a species.
Yeah.
Like, that's a new thing. Like, we don't run out of food in the fall or in the winter anymore. So we don't actually like do what our bodies are biologically normally doing, where you like kind of run low on food and like you're kind of eating what's left until yay, spring and summer are coming and now food's back. So like it's kind of unnatural to be eating a lot of cake during December.
Right.
But we do. I mean, I love all the Christmas food and stuff, but like that's not natural.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever really have, like, this idea that someday I will be retired. I mean, what do I do right now? I think I'm retired right now. I'm gonna have to work later because I'm not working now.
It's a complicated thought for you because you're like, what's the difference?
What will retirement look like? I would be doing a drinking game. Tara and Natalie are still have a show.
5 and still making
Well, I think the other thing is that like actors don't often retire. So if your goal is always to be an actor, then I mean, most that would act until they die is,
Well, and right, Jack Boots, retirement is boring. It sounds boring. I mean, like, it's boring in that, I don't know, like, I will always be busy. Like, there's no life where I don't keep moving. That's just my family. Like, my dad, his whole thing is like work 4 days a week at a job you love. And he's very lucky. He loves architecture and he's been doing it his whole entire life. And he's never going to quit doing it. And he's in a field where he can now just go in and be like, here's a drawing, go. Like, computer, make plans. So he's very lucky. So he works 4 days a week and not always even. And then he travels and goes to Austin every weekend. Like, he's got it figured out. He plays for 3 days and like, he loves it. This is what he's like, I'll never retire. Why would I retire from this? This is so much fun. Like, I don't know, maybe health issues is the only thing I can think of. Like,
well, that's the thing, is that's what I think retirement, classically is you no longer could function and you needed to sit in a chair the whole day at someone else's home because
for sure.
And someone fed you. And I mean, like that makes sense. That's what, the problem is that I didn't have kids. So I don't know who's going to take care of me.
Well, that therein is my problem. Like, it's me. It's kind of just me.
I know. I don't think Pumpkin's going to try to take care of me.
It's really just me. I haven't really endeared myself to any of my nieces. So I'm kind of on my own. I need to make an end of life plan that
I have 2 younger sisters, so I can pawn myself off on one of them probably. Not that they necessarily are going to be.
I need to have a plan that doesn't require anybody else.
Well, okay,
because
Tara, you and I can do old age retirement together where we're just both incompetent. Like we
old and
can't,
girl
not
time,
incompetent, that's wrong. We're just incapable. So
we're
like, but I
incompetent.
bet it would be like Jack Sprat and his wife. And like there's things that you can do and there's things that I can do. And together we make one whole person.
We've seen like, so I've seen a bunch of these articles lately where like groups of women, like 7 women are getting together and buying a house together. And I'm like,
Yeah.
pretty smart. It's pretty genius. Like as long as you got all the legalities worked out on that and you got a good solid contract
Yeah.
involved, that's a pretty damn good idea. Cause like life just ain't the same anymore. 9 minutes to joke corner, 9 minutes to joke corner. Give me all your retirement jokes. Old people.
David, that is a brilliant idea. I think I'll go and open an orphanage for my retirement home. That's, I'm going to turn into Miss Hannigan. The kids will take care of me.
They'll take care of you.
And I'll have a bath full of gin.
Yes. Here's the proper way to make a gin and tonic, kiddo. David A works 3 days and is off 5 days off. That is the dream, sir.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to work 4 days a week. So I only work 4 days a week at the bar. I need to work 4 days a week.
Yeah.
When I get those 3 days, I'm like, this is my dream future schedule, but not yet. Because it's like, they got me on what's been happening is Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night. I'm like, I want this schedule because it's going to help me transition into the next work life, but not yet. Can I have another shift, please?
Well, it's kind of funny. Like we've often, Germs was talking about retirement means different things to different people. Most people don't have jobs that they love. So retirement means doing things on my term. Totally. No, I totally get that. But it is kind of funny. Like, I joke about, I don't have a job right now, blah, blah, blah. But I work, you and I work constantly, like on one thing or another.
It's one thing or another. Like, this is the least amount of working I've been doing. And my schedule is still like really busy. And I don't know why or how. Like, partly it's because I'm trying to make money at the bar. So like I'm going in and organizing stuff, so that eats them in. But like, we don't ever not work. That's just not us.
You need to work to retire. No, this is what I think retirement would be like anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
I work. I'd be the old woman who works at the bar. No.
Yeah,
no.
exactly. Like maybe I wouldn't do Papa Pals.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to bartend late at night anymore. Like that's the thing that's killing. I miss being a morning person.
Oh yeah.
That pandemic lifestyle of like going to bed at 10:30, getting up at 6, going for a walk. Oh man.
Ideal retirement. I get to work at least 2 days at a 50s diner.
Yeah, with the wrong name tag, but yes.
Yes.
I've been retired for 5 years. Read, bike, relax, puzzles. Sounds amazing.
I will say that I don't ever have any time to read.
Yeah, I have several books around here that I'm like halfway through all of them because I like want to read them, but I don't have time to read them, which is not necessarily true. I could, when I get in bed at night, read a book instead of play on TikTok.
Yeah.
But that's not happening.
That's true. I have time to watch Dodger games. So yeah, I do have time to read if I prioritize that over Dodger games. Not gonna happen.
I wanna look at recipes on the TikTok machine, which we gotta talk about food next week. I'm like behind on my figuring it out.
Ooh, a farmer's market stand. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, even if I retired, I'd still want to do ranch stuff. But you're too old to do it at that point.
But see, that's what my mom and stepdad bought a big piece of property. They built a house on it. They've been clearing the land for years. And now they're at the place where they're starting to put in the gardens and stuff. And my mom's dream is to like, essentially like what I was telling you, like go collect all that sage and sell it to the hippies. Like my mom's like, yeah, I'm going to start selling stuff to hippies, like organic, like all her seeds. She collects these seeds from these flowers called rain lilies or something. Like, she's like, I'm going to propagate and collect things and sell them at a booth. I'm like, go mom, live your farmer lifestyle.
Justin said he retired recently. Don't tell anyone. Justin, you're not allowed to retire because that means I have to go
That means I have to go get a discernible skill right now.
I have to develop a skill really quick. I know what I would do. I would go to school for cow pregnancy pregnancy testing. Just so you are aware, that's my backup plan.
My backup plans involved moving back to Austin and buying a bar. That's my and making a very, very pirate bar. Probably wanted me being a biker bar at the end of the day. Tara publishes a niche book called Bar Stories, Mid-Morning Happenings. Oh, when a house costs over 12 times the average annual salary of the average worker and often more, no matter where you live, game over, man. Oh, I saw this and I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is just weird internet information. I watched this video, which already nullifies everything I'm about to say to you.
Saw this video. These two girls.
Nulled all this information. Justin, I want you to verify this for me. I watched this video of this woman comparing income and the average cost of things like eggs and gas from now to the 1930s. And that actually people were better off financially speaking. And I don't know if this is true or not, but technically we're better off in the 1930s than they were now, just based on the income versus how much it costs to buy eggs, which is like a single person, which I think is depressing and interesting. Justin, is
the cost of goods and stuff like that has vastly outpaced
what we're all being paid. And
but raising wages wouldn't help that, because it's the system that's broken.
The system this I understand,
because they keep doing that. They keep trying. I mean, California keeps doing it, and California just keeps getting more expensive. So you still can't afford what I could afford when I moved out there. I afford the exact same thing now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like their version of fixing it isn't fixing anything. But I was just curious if those numbers were actually true. So I watched this video, I was like, that's fascinating. I've thought about that before, but never like with the 30s in mind, just knowing that was like the Great Depression era and just comparing that mathematics. Did I say right, Tara? I meant Justin. You're in trouble now, mister. 3-minute warning to joke corner. Your theme of the week is old retirement, old Natalie and Tara jokes. Give us your best old lady jokes. We want to hear it. Reminder, no video tomorrow. We're going to be back on the content filming when Natalie comes to town. So we'll start having some stuff coming out again. We've got nothing filmed, so we have nothing to release. I mean, life's busy and changing and all that stuff. Natalie's going to be off being an actor on in the middle of the month. This stuff's going down, yo. We got content coming up. We're gonna have a weekend in September that is just a glut of us doing interviews and stuff. So be prepared for that. That's gonna be the Gig Harbor weekend. We are in 4 film festivals for social anxiety right now. That's gonna be Gig Harbor in Washington, in California. It's a 5. Ojai and Topaz. What's the 5th one?
Baltimore.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, I completely forgot about 5 film festivals, friends. We are in 5 film. I'm gonna go post just about that. We're gonna announce Topaz, and then I'm like, guys, we're in 5 film festivals. 5 film festivals. So there's all these opportunities to see social anxiety on a screen coming up for you.
And you know what? 5 festivals, and it's within. Because even though one's at the end of September, the other ones are at the beginning of November. So it's like you can sandwich how many days that is. It's like within 40 days, we're going to be in 5.
That's fun. I'll have to do the math on that for a post. That's really fun. My Google is finally getting good at recommending me stuff I actually want to see. Like, it reminded me when we were in Catalina. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, I love that picture too of us on the dock.
I know. Why does my skin look amazing in that picture? Like, did we use a filter? Was it your camera was being extra nice to us that day? Like, I look flawless. Like, when did all the freckles show up? Like, what did I do wrong? Is Baltimore having a film festival this year? Yes, they are. They're doing a virtual and an in-person one. We don't have a ton of details on that just yet, do we?
I don't think we have a date for that one, but it's at the beginning of November.
Yeah, we know we can't participate because there's a
conflict. I think it's the first week of November.
We're in so many film festivals. I forgot about one. That is fun. That's okay, but we still have our hate list. Just kidding. Writing that down.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by.
You wrote a sketch.
Oh yeah, I was like hesitant to we have a sketch in the works. We wrote it. It's
which hopefully we'll be filming when I come into town before we go to Gig Harbor.
Yeah.
But it still needs, I mean, it's really first drafty.
It needs some We're gonna rehearse while she's here, do a couple table reads with it and tinker on it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That and the schedule. Good Lord. All right. Joke Corner is a go. As you see here, comical name 47, which is David Faith, has got the formatting for you. So go out to the internet, find jokes, come back. Let's have some fun for the last 10 minutes here. David Faith, I wonder if people in China have fancy plates called America.
Probably not. They call paper plates American plates.
Yeah, right. They do, but they're not fancy. I hate when people can't let go of the past. Debt collectors are the worst. Derek Ward, did you hear about the man who was kidnapped by a gang of evil mimes?
Mimes? No, I didn't hear it. They were very quiet.
What they did to him was unspeakable.
Oh.
Ed Keaton, why can't drummers come out of retirement?
I don't know.
Too many repercussions.
Ah.
David, I have been having trouble with my left knee. Me too. I went to the doctor and he said that my lower knee was fine, but that my high knee has a crack in it. ...
His hiney.
Oh. Here. Derek Ward, I once went to this zoo that only had one animal. It was a dog. It was named.
It was actually a backyard.
It was actually a backyard. The dog's name is Shih Tzu. David, I just watched a commercial for a wireless bra. Okay. And I have to be honest right now. I never knew that they need to be plugged in. Yep. Christian, I caught you. But never mind, I might miss if you don't put joke, just so you know. How do you make an old lady say the F word?
I don't know.
Have another one say bingo.
Oh, that's right. We had a bingo sketch we were supposed to write.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Those old biddies.
Old biddies that we were. Oh, we need to rediscuss.
We have to write that. That's next. Good. That'll be an easy one.
Yeah, we need to write that one too. That's gonna be easy. I got all the bingo gear we even need at Idle. We can borrow it. Like all this bingo stuff because we do drag bingo. David, I've been reading about a scientist who's working to increase the size of male deer. He's hoping to make big bucks.
We saw deers the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, on the street we live on, there were 3 deer. And evidently there's a hole, they live between here and the freeway. I don't know how they don't die.
No, puppin' deers. The 2024 Olympics will be the first to feature competitive camping. The competition is expected to be
intense.
Oh, why did Adele cross the road?
Because some of them from the other side.
To say hello.
You wanted to say hello from the other side.
Yeah. Just burned 2,000 calories. That's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I nap. Oops.
Oh, man.
Thing I would do. 3 conspiracy theorists walk into a bar. Now you cannot tell me that's a coincidence. A thief broke into my house last night looking for money. So I got out of bed to look with him.
Good luck.
Why are balloons expensive?
Why are balloons? Because helium's freaking expensive. Because of inflation.
There you go. David, so I went to see a UB40 tribute act called WD40 last night. They were a bit rusty at first, but got better as the evening went on.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. David, my wife bought low sodium bacon, and now I know what it means to be someone. I know when someone says they love you, but they aren't in love with you.
That's how you can tell.
Yes. I don't always tell dad jokes, but when I do, he laughs. Maggie and I play bingo. Kinda. We have this
I like
really, these characters we were doing while we were Maggie and Maud on the bus to the
Luau.
we wound up just sitting there and like just going at it for like a good 20 minutes in these characters, which was a bad idea because then I had a really hard time.
Yeah, because then we couldn't get back into our accents.
I had the hardest time getting back into my accent. I relabeled all the jars in my wife's spice rack. I'm not in trouble yet, but the time is cumin.
Oh.
I would murder you. I just got done doing all of mine. What does a house wear?
An address.
Yes. I asked my German friend if he knew what the square root of 81 was.
He said no.
Yeah. Saw a lady yesterday with a harness and a leash on her 4-year-old. I asked her if it was a rescue. She was not amused.
That's good though.
Yeah, it's a real scrappy one. It's not a rescue. Singing in the shower is all fun and games until you get shampoo in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera.
That's funny. I like
that. David, Amal and Juan are identical twins.
What?
Amal,
Mall?
Amal.
Like the shopping mall?
Amal, Amal and Juan.
It's a name?
Name.
Okay.
The name is Amal. The other name is Juan.
Got it. Amal and Juan.
They are identical twins.
Okay.
Mom only carries one baby photo in her wallet. Because if you've seen Juan, you've seen Amal.
Got it.
Got it. Wait. Oh, it's a name. It's a name. Adulthood has got to be the worst I've ever lived in. The worst hood I've ever lived in.
Yeah.
Great.
Don't like it.
Just
not
like,
recommend.
I'm moving. A friend of mine asked if she could have another baby after 35. I replied, no, 35 children are enough.
Yeah, you don't know. No more. No more.
No more. Lito, retirement is the only time when you can stop to smell the roses and not worry about allergies. I would still worry about.
I don't think I
think I both sat there so with like very intense looks on our face. Oh, Stephen, a man was asked, why did you retire? He answered, because I was just tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I tired twice. I retired. I tired the first time and it wasn't good enough, so I retired.
So I retired. David, I was watching Star Wars with my daughter. She asked why Luke was climbing inside a tattoo. I can't say that word. I said to keep warm. She asked, how warm is it inside? I said, lukewarm. All right, therapist. It seems you like to have it seems like you have an acute phobia of marriage. Do you know the symptoms? Patient, I can't say that I do. Therapist, that's one of them.
I can't say that I do.
I do. Autocorrect can go straight to heal.
Yep.
If you're driving and an old lady and a child cross the road, what do you hit first?
The brakes.
Why do farts smell?
I don't know.
So that deaf people can enjoy them too.
I read a funny story that was a teacher who has both deaf students and hearing students, and one of them farted. One of the deaf students farted, and little other kid looked at it, at the kid, and so she then had a conversation with the 3 deaf students in sign language about farts and that people can hear them, and they didn't know, like all of them, and like, well, not all of them. And she's like, sometimes she's like, if you know those ones that you feel like your butt moves, those are the ones people can hear. They just had this.
Oh, right.
They
like,
had no idea.
Oh, Oh,
And no, everybody farts. Was the other part that like they didn't know because oh yeah, it was so funny.
yeah.
Why is
Oh
she looking at
man.
me? That's rude. Because you farted. How did you know?
Oh, that's funny. My neighbor rang on my doorbell at 3 a.m. Can you believe it? Luckily, I was still up playing the drums. One more. I told my daughter it's always been a dream of mine to walk you down the aisle. She said, Dad, we're grocery shopping. Oh, hey, bike contestants, you walked in just in time for the end. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us for Shush Shush. We'll be back again next week with the usual Shush Shush, but we'll be together.
Yeah.
Also, we may be doing a live pull a card mantra stream. We'll let you know in Instagram what we figure out once my work schedule comes out. That's kind of what we're waiting on. Don't forget, there is a drinking game next weekend. It's Pee Wee. So if you're in the LA area, here's your chance to come see the show. It's only going to be in person. So check it out. A drinkingame.com is where you can find it. We'll be putting up pictures from the night of for all of you who can attend. And then, 5 film festivals, guys. Find your film festival. Find your film festival and come see Social Anxiety. All right, guys. See ya next time.
Bye, everybody.
And this button and in the stream now. Did it end? Oh, it did.